Morning guys, what's happening? Come on in. So first off, welcome to the big boy season. It's going to be documenting my off season, every aspect. So we're going to be going through food, rest days, training days, full insight into the day in the life of Sleeve Raw. Today, most importantly, we got a leg day. This is leg day rotation 1. So I'm going to get my pre-workout made now, pre-workout meal made, show you exactly what I have before pre-workout, make my intra-workout, and then we're going to head off to the gym for a big session. Let's go. So my pre-workout meal at this very moment in time is 100 grams of cream of rice, 45 grams of whey iso, 20 grams of raisins, and 10 grams of dark chocolate. I'm obviously sponsored by Complete Strength, so everything I use supplementation wise is from Complete Strength. And then, yeah, we're going to get this in. 100 grams, here we go. Right, so 100 grams of cream of rice. I'm not going to use salted caramel, we're going to go chocolate banana, which is in there. Last thing we need is never have too much dark chocolate around. So, to make the perfect cream of rice, I'm guaranteed I'm going to get some serious hate for this. Boiling water. What you want is the cream of rice to go ultra thick before you put the whey in. So, obviously I have 100 grams of cream of rice. I feel like fucking Gordon Ramsay now. Gordon Ramsay of bodybuilding. So,
king of the cream of rice cake.
I'm actually not. I copied this on Gav, but
Don't tell them that on cam.
oh yeah, no. OG. Sleeve Raw cream of rice. So we have 100 grams done. That consistency is pretty much perfect. Yeah. I'm gonna go 45 grams of whey. Fucking scoop. Whilst we're here, introducing the blonde bomber to my right, waiting patiently to make her pre-workout meal.
Yeah, the important ones first.
Yeah. Age before beauty, babe. Or no,
yeah.
Beauty before age, because you're how old? 45, right?
45, cheeky fuck.
So, Mads is, what, you 2 weeks post-show now?
2 weeks post-show, so trying to hold on to a little bit of conditioning, reverse diet slowly. Dropped pretty much all my cardio now though, which is nice, so it's just going for a walk in the morning or the evening, just to get my steps in, which is good. But yeah, so we're going down and training legs today. Gonna have some pre-workout in a minute when Corey gets out of the way and stops hogging the kitchen. But yeah, no, it's good. I'm going into an off season, which is good timing for both of us really, because we can train together, we're on the same split, and just enjoy pushing, which is really exciting. Enjoy
all the food. So for everyone watching who potentially hasn't followed your story from sort of day one, we started your prep, or we started coaching at the start of the year in January. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
I took over your training, nutrition and all the likes before lockdown, and then we went into lockdown. We were sort of pushing your food up, getting the variables as high as possible, because it was never a plan to even compete, was it?
No, I was never going to complete. I just wanted to push, get strong, and then got to a point in lockdown and thought, you know what, I should pull this back a little bit, try and get a little bit lean in a good place for the gyms reopening, and thought, you know what, let's push, go for the show. So I went for the 2 bros on the 5th, and yeah, I did really well, got a 2nd and a 3rd. Decided don't want to do the Ben Weeder, not going to push for that, so just going to go into an off season now and just push and relax a little bit, and just train hard, do what I enjoy and get strong.
So that's pretty much where we are. I have recently started with Cuba. I left my old coach just for sort of change of direction. I think it's important to keep your perspective and approach fresh. I was with Jamie for a long time. We did some fantastic things last year, but definitely felt going into an off season I'm going to be super heavyweight or I'm going to be an open class bodybuilder now. I had a great year as a junior, but I do need a fresh approach. So with Cuba now, eating all the food, I think in like the first 16 days I was with him, I put like 7 or 8 kilos on, but I was very drawn out. It was very flat, very small. So pushing food now, as you can see, because I've got no recollection of what I'm supposed to eat. So I just follow this on a daily basis. So that's my pre, that's my intra, and we're going to get this made. Okay, so this has been in for 1.5 minutes. You obviously saw the consistency. This is what it should look like. Oh, watch it go over now. Yeah, it's like a mud cake. Perfect. Right, now we put 10 grams of dark chocolate in. That's 9, that'll do. Which I'm right into the middle. That's it, 20 grams of raisins.
I think you'd know your diet by now.
No, I don't. Just read it off the fucking wall.
Yeah, 20 grams of raisins.
20 grams of raisins. So, something that I have really taken on board, and something that's different since working with Cuba, is the prioritising rest. When I was with Jamie, not through any fault of anyone else, but I would literally train day in, day out, wouldn't prioritise rest, which evidently caused me massive issues. No recovery, performance was decreased massively on a day-by-day basis, and I ended up running myself into the ground. So when I originally started with Cuba, he put me on 3 days rest straight away, which was fucking alien to me. He was like, literally just sit at home, eat as much food as you possibly can. Let's get you well rested before we go into your new training split. My training split's push-pull legs. I do 2 days on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off. So I do push-pull, rest, legs, rest. When I originally started, I was only doing 1 day on, 1 day off, which was alien to me. I was like driving myself absolutely mental, running around the house. Didn't know what to do with myself. But yeah, no, in all fairness, like my logbook has fucking shot up just from being able to like get fresh, rest and recover, and then go back into the gym 2 days later, fully prepared and ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to get this in now, and then in 45 minutes, I've just had another person sign up for Shred with Slee Christmas edition. That's good. So I'm going to do a little bit of work, just get all their initial inquiries replied to, and then we're going to head off to the gym for some legs. So just had an inquiry form come in for Shred with Slee Christmas edition. So I'm just going to send out a welcome email, respond to him. He's just looking at the questionnaire sheet that he sent in, his current situation. Currently training 4 days a week, not really making any progress. He thinks that he's not eating the right food. He's trying his best but not really making any results. So he's come through and said, hi Corey, interested in your Shred with Slee program. Seen your Instagram stories and want to try and get in the best shape before the end of the year. So I'm just going to send him a quick response back, basically outlining how the 10-week transformation is going to work, and then follow up with him with a consultation when he's got time sometime later on. So it's really, really exciting. So let's get that sent out to him, and then we're good to go. I'm really, really excited for how the Raw Coaching brand's grown at the moment. It's been something that I've always sat on for a long time. I think from a security perspective, like stepping away from your full-time job, coaching's always been something I've done leisurely, and I had to ask myself the question, would you go to a part-time hairdresser? Would you go to a part-time PT? Would you go to a part-time financial advisor? No, you wouldn't. And if I really wanted to do this, I've got to step out of my comfort zone and show people that I'm 100% committed to this brand and my vision for what I want this brand to do. And since I've done so, I've had so much support, not just from a client perspective of coming on board and wanting to get involved, but from peers in the industry that are saying like, you're smashing it, Core, well done. and well done for making that step. So for me, it's good to see it materialising moving forward. It's really, really exciting stuff, and I'm looking forward to this shred with Slee. It's going to be great. But on another note, I've got to finish this fucking food so we can go and train legs. Yum. We're going to do my intra now, which is 45 grams of carbs, 20 grams of EAAs, and 5 grams of creatine. Pardon me. So again, kind sponsors Complete Strength, clusterdextrin. Okay, so clusterdextrin is used as an intra-workout carb. It is gram for gram for weight and carb ratio. So I need 45 grams of carbs, so I need 45 grams. Go 20 grams of EAAs. I'm going to go watermelon today. And 5 grams of creatine. With creatine, it's something I get asked a lot. Number one, it's not a steroid. Number two, a lot of clients ask sort of when they should take it. I have it in my intra-workout because that's just when I decide to have it. But the amount per day, more studies have been done on creatine than anything else, and it states, or the studies state, that you should do 5 grams a day at any time. I just consistently do it in my workouts, and then on my rest days I have it in my morning coffee, just to say I've had it. Simple as that. So intra workout done, we're going to do logbooks, get set, and then I'm going to go and dress like a bodybuilder, and then we're going to go train legs. Like bodybuilders. So something that Kuba and I am working on most importantly moving forward from a training standpoint is quality and tempo, quality and execution, because at the end of the day it's not, nobody stands on stage and gets asked how much you can deadlift poorly 99% of the time. It's about quality of muscle, and that comes from quality of reps, quality in approach and execution, like I said. So I've really taken a step back with how much weight I'm moving, and really focusing, like I said, on control and putting as much mechanical stress on the muscles throughout the exercises. So I'll walk you through it when we're in the gym anyway. For example, rather than doing a 220, 240 or 260 squat and just fucking moving the weight, I'm now doing a 4-second eccentric and concentric in the movement. So my weight, or the weight that I'm moving now, is a hell of a lot less, but the quality and the pain that I'm under is so much more. So we'll go through that. We're in the session, but Madeline is doing my logbook like a good girl, aren't you? What are we on?
There's one.
Legs. We're on back squats, aren't we? Mm-hmm. 5 back squats. Alright, so how I set this logbook out, just to give you an indication. So I do sets, range, weight and reps. Some people don't do range, but I think it's important for me to see what I'm working with, and then what I can do in terms of making sure I beat the logbook is I'll just track back. So go to legs 1 again, wherever the fucking hell, legs 1. So I know that adductors, my first one set of 12 to 15 reps, rest, pause. I did 100 kilos for 13 and 6. So on legs 1 again, I did 105 kilos, making sure that the weight's gone up and the reps went up as well, 15 and 6. So leg day, here we fucking come. Right, so just arrived at the home gym, Grip Gym in Basildon. Obviously legs are on the agenda, logbook's done, 5-minute warm up on the treadmill, get myself set, get in the zone, and then we're going to attack legs, so stay fucking tuned. So the purpose of this 5-minute warm-up is not just to get zoned in, focused, let every external factor, forget about it, you're in the gym now, you're going to smash this session, but it's also get the heart rate going, get the body nice and warm, get the blood moving. We're going to do a little bit of mobility work on the ankles and hips before we go into some big pressing movements, big compound movements, and then we're into the session. So I got 40 seconds left, blowing out my ass, but now we're ready to go. I'm fucking wired today. I'm going to move some big numbers. Watch this space. So, top set, rest pause 12 to 15, strapping in, yeah, just a quick one. Always strapping on these exercises to help you brace, help you be more powerful and explode out the movement. Something that I've only recently taken on, and my strength has increased so much more from bracing properly, locking myself into the movement and actually moving through the exercise how you should be rather than just throwing it about. So we're going to shoot this. This is going to be a PB today. Deliberating on leg extension. Obviously, the main thigh bone needs to stay straight. This twists it out slightly, but the other two leg extensions don't keep the tension on your quad for quite as long. So I'm just trying to work out mechanically what's the best way. But I think this is the money maker. So I haven't been using this machine in my rotation, so we're going to have to set numbers today. But that's fine, all part of the process. One more, come on. Squeeze. Good, halfway, let's go. Set of 180. How many did I get? 7. Top set on 180 for 7. Last week, on my last rotation, I actually did 190 for 8. But Kuba wasn't happy with my tempo. I rushed into it, getting a bit ahead of myself. So pull it right back, reflect the reps. I was well happy with that. 4-second negative. Fucking strong, man. Well happy. So, leg day done. Talk about jumping in at the deep end. I I didn't have much energy to speak to the camera at the back end of that session, but just to give you an insight as to intensity, approach with training. Obviously there was a bit about nutrition today as well, but these episodes are going to be coming thick and fast, working closely with Jack now. Big shout out. I'm really looking forward to this big boy season, this off season, working with Cuba. Loads of exciting stuff happening for raw coaching as well. So from Team Bring the Heat, over and out. Peace.